Hello there, MegaMogwai here, and I got yet another Legends of Runeterra video for guys today. And today we're bringing back Soraka Anime Edition, as we are going to combine her in the OG version of a Soraka deck with, of course, Bilgewater and your boy Soraka-Kench, as we have a deck that features two of the least represented champions in the current metagame, and I believe what is to be how did I just word that? What I believe is to be English. You learned it here. One of the most underrated decks right now. Not as much for ladder. I mean, it's been doing great for me on ladder personally, but the sample size is very small. I'd say this deck is still really strong as an option for the tournament environment with the best of three, bring three decks, ban one format. I think capitalizing on very specific matchups with this deck is still very plausible, as there's a lot of stuff that we honestly feast on with this sort of strategy that's very different from other decks in the game, because we essentially aim to win with Star Spring. Star Spring is a 2-mana landmark, in case you don't know, that has a round end effect of healing all your damage allies by 1. And then, once I've seen you heal 22 or more damage, I always thought that was a very specific number, from allies, you win the game. Now, we can start debating about whether this is healthy design for the game, but, you know, here in the MegaMogwai channel, we are always positive. We listen to social media, and we spend every second of our agonizing lives spreading positivity, thinking, and only talking about good things. So we're not going to dabble on, you know, that area, and we're going to focus on the greatness of this deck, and we're going to say that Star Spring is fantastic for the game. There's nothing wrong with this incredibly polarizing landmark design, as we are playing Soraka and Soraka-Kench in the original strategy, but with some alterations here to try to adapt our deck better to what is popular as of now. And one of the key cards I like to mention is Sunburst. This card is here as a 2-of because it does a lot in this meta game. I was gonna say environment again, but I'm like repeating the same term again. Sunburst hits Kaisa and kills her. Sunburst hits Bard and kills it. Sunburst hits Tentacles, Lowy, I mean, you name it. Like, all the big threats running around right now, they all die to Sunburst. And while Deny and Rite of Negation exist, for the most part, it's a pretty safe play. And I think it's a very nice addition onto this deck, alongside a full set of Hush. We're not playing this card because it has Soraka on the art. We're actually playing it because it's very important for us to say no to whatever our opponent is doing. We do that through these spells and through Soraka-Kench eating all of our problems away, as we try to stall out the game as much as possible so that we win with this win condition right here. This deck plays really differently from the vast majority of archetypes within the game, which is one of the reasons why it has excelled in competitive environments in the past, is because people are not really prepared for a strategy like this, and they just kind of really lose the matchup from the get-go. And it is a very, very strong resource because of this. It kind of reminds me of you know, old school Ash Frostbite decks as well, which tend to really thrive in mid-range metas, and specifically in tournaments where they can, you know, hunt for their Demacian prey. They tend to be Demacia Bannerman decks and stuff like that, right? So there's always been decks that really thrive because of their tremendous advantage depending on what they actually queue into, right? And because in a tournament environment that's more controlled, right, and more predictable rather, this deck can shine more there, but I can definitely put in the work in ladder as well, because this deck has been slapping for me, man. Like, I've been winning nonstop. I know Reddit said this deck sucks, but I beg to differ. Like, it did great for me. The one-off of Targonian Tailstones actually mattered, actually won games. Like, oh my god. We generally use this for Wish, but what I don't like about just running Wish on its own is that there's a lot of scenarios in which the card is dead, right? But this card, for just one more mana, can allow us to essentially respond after an open attack and eliminate something. A lot of shit that's very, you know, menacing in this current meta regarding champions will die after getting hit for 5 damage. So Paddlestar is actually not completely useless in a lot of scenarios, and sometimes, you know, we want to go for Blessing of Target because Yeah, 6 mana +3/+3. Totally not super expensive. At least we're granting, right? It could happen. I'm not gonna lie, it hasn't happened to me yet, but I have used Paddle Star a lot. Though the majority of the times we do go for the Wish, but I like that flexibility, and that's why I like it as a one-off. Shakedown feels phenomenal, especially with Soraka. Sometimes dealing damage, like having Soraka damage, can be easier said than done, especially if you're facing a good player that knows what they're doing. So the combination of Shakedown and Fortune Croaker, essentially the frogs. You know, the frogs are good with Soraka because we get to ping her and then we get to heal her back. And yeah, this deck is just really fun to play because it works really differently, but it can be really annoying to go up against. Like, I can definitely see it that way. Also, big shout outs to the Resplendent Stellacorn. I know we got a new Stellacorn. I know it's supposed to work really well in a deck like this, but I still rather have the Resplendent Stellacorn. It has the better stat line, and it actually heals our Nexus by 3, which is really important because one of the ways we die with this deck is by actually, you know, having our Nexus explode and die, right? So we want to prevent that, which is why a couple of copies of Brought Back Protector and the Stellacorn right here are there to keep us nice and healthy and, you know, not die. Dying's bad, okay? So yeah, that is the deck list right there. Not much more to say about it. It's not really anything new, but it's been forever since I've seen anybody play it. And it has been a while, actually, as I've showcased it on this channel, because I've always tried to be a little bit more hipster with Soraka, mixing her, you know, with Freljord or with Demacia. But now let's go back to the roots and let's see how this deck performs nowadays. And that's all I gotta say. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Enjoy the games. Leave a like for Tommy Boy and for Soraka, Sailor Moon Edition. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, here we go. So this seems to be the Plunder deck. I think this should be a pretty good matchup for us. I mean, Monkey Pandemonium is a thing. Don't get me wrong, but there are ways to remove things, unless they're running Minimorph, aren't really able to deal with our sort of tactic here. We're gonna go for a full mulligan though, including your boy Soraka-Kench, because we do want to find a bit of an earlier curve and potentially Star Spring as well. Ask, and thou shalt receive. Ooh, is that a butcher? Okay. Well.
Oh, you're all so cute.
Adorable. Unfortunately, that's a bit too thick for us to block into. So lots of pressure from the get-go. Alright, so back-to-back warning shots.
Time to get rich. Please don't hurt them.
Yeah, we can't stop the we cannot stop the
We look after our own.
the Plunder there. We're taking quite a bit of damage, but now's where we can start to. I mean, we have do we need Soraka-Kench right now? What are we worried about? We're more worried about, like, actually dying, right?
Everyone here, let's go.
Yeah, we're worried about being raced down.
Safety will cost you.
Keep nabbing at us, but I mean, I could go for a shakedown to remove these, but I think for now we can just chill.
We're all family here.
We're all family.
I'll protect you. Stand back.
Good guy. Brought it back. Okay, no gangplank here. There have been several. There's been a total of 2 plunders.
I'm not greedy. My friend.
Oh, you are greedy.
I am unbig.
Yeah. Sucks to be you.
Well, you've already got pot boiling. Yes, but not for you. Army.
Okay, let's just chill. They want to attack. They get attacked.
Don't need riches.
Okay, so we're gonna block like this. We're gonna block here.
Another obstacle.
We're gonna block you. We're gonna block you. I think now may be a good chance. I mean, we could get pinged here. Make it rain. Okay, so because they're gonna go for make it rain, I could just double up on these guiding touches here, but they can also heal me face, or I could just let this die. I think I like the astral projection here. Like, we just gotta stay alive. That's all we gotta do.
Vegetables are getting cold.
We gotta stay healthy. So I think this is the play.
We look after our own.
Like, it's just so much value.
Oh, see.
It's so much value.
I'll protect you.
So much health.
Appetizers are plenty.
They've got at this point the 2 cards.
I'll protect you.
Gotta stay protected. No
Sure, there's something for my taste.
no Riptide Rex quite yet. This Broadback Protector has really done a great job at just keeping us alive as we keep working for the Star Spring. Okay, what is this?
Seas are fair and the wind's pulling. We sail.
Aye, boss.
Alright. Maybe I should just...
Deal me in.
Okay, so as long as I... They're trying to lethal us here. You have 11. As long as we don't die.
All that glitters.
It's too late now.
Let's get moving. Another path, another problem. Don't touch my flock.
For 2 mana we're fine, and then we fully heal our allies and we win. So we just have to block like this instead of taking more risk and trading to the 4-1. Them dealing 2 damage with this is very unlikely, so we just heal here. We just heal here. We take the hit there, and then we go for the Targonian Tailstones. We pick up the Wish. We cast it, and that should be game. They're down 2 mana. Gotcha. If we had traded to the 4-1, they pinged our dude away. But by doing it like this, that's game. I'm missing the Soraka even, by the way. I just realized. Oh. Freak. That was the 3rd warning shot, right? No, there was like waiting. I don't know, man. That was really close, actually.
Now we Gormandize.
Alright. Bard Tentacles. Etchy Bard. We got the Star Spring. I mean, double Star Spring ain't bad, but I love that Hush. Hush is very important in this matchup because it just denies, it just essentially takes away all the buffs from the Tentacle, right? So I do want to keep the Hush. We have Boxipus. What are we challenging early on? There's quite a few things, actually. So I think for now, we just mulligan away 1 Star Spring, and we keep the rest. We don't have the greatest curve, like we don't have a 1-drop, but I think that's fine. I think we just take some damage early on. No, ideally we do this.
I don't change fate, but I can see it.
We use this this body to block.
You pay first.
Double bird. We go with you. That's a big boy. Okay, so we can just hush this away. We can't really trade into the other thing, though. We can, however... can always sunburst, but there's not really... it's not really a good play here. I think just to draw...
For silver I talk, for gold I listen. It is a lovely statue, no?
Okay, that changes things.
I remember the fight. Do you hear her voice?
So we're taking quite a bit of damage. I mean, we have the ability to heal a lot, so I think what I'm just gonna do is this. Because we deny them the card draw, we get this Star Spring rolling. We still have Hushes to deal with the tentacles anyways.
Pablo's been down, but his knee out! Ah, I told your ancestors to protect!
Good thing is that they're low on cards here. So what we could do... it's just no good target with this. We would like to deal with this board. Okay, so we definitely trade you to you. And then if we drag those two, right now we just don't have the board presence for it. Is it worth, I mean, diving you into you? Just no, I don't think it is as of now. Could shake down to prevent the draw, but then again, I kind of need the extra blocker. Stellacorn gives me a good body to block with here. Okay, so we're 100% gonna hush you. Getting rid of the tentacle and preventing the card draw there is absolutely huge. We want to get rid of you, ideally, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna chump block you here. We're gonna block with you here. I like this line. Okay, good. Nice. 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 Very, very nice. No mana for Make It Rain. No draw. We denied the draw twice from You've Been Warned. We can get rid of Bard here. Probably should, to be honest. Probably should. We gotta draw before that. Nice. Only so much chime RNG you can get, bruh! Now we could, I would like to dive into that, but to be fair...
No more of your crap soup, lassie, please! It's not soup! You've been drinking this? I don't change fate, that I can see.
Okay, we still have another hush. Let's just pass here. We have our win condition here with the Star Spring. We just gotta stay alive. Not dealing with this is a little bit concerning, but okay, that's a good draw. The problem is I can't sunburst and hush this turn.
We move against fear, against doubt.
Okay.
Witness truth.
Gonna hush the Alawi. Get rid of the tentacle there. Weaken her. Drop you.
Oh, you're all so cute.
Adorable. And I actually believe Astral Protection should be lethal here. You have a total of 7 health, which means I heal 4. And then that does it. So we do this.
We look after our own.
And we should be a game. Holy crap.
A chance to live.
This is
Holy crap. I was not expecting that. Oh my god, dude, what is it with us living on one?
We're all family here.
Got him! Oh, good for the video. Damn. Smooth. With a smooth username and champion combination. Alright. We got Soraka. We actually haven't showcased Soraka yet. We haven't Soraka. Hashtag Soraka. We haven't showcased Soraka. And you definitely want to keep Soraka in your opening hand most of the time. Box up is also neat, but a bit early for considering the curve. Even though it works really well with Soraka and but we're not attacking on. Yeah, it's fine though. I can keep these two. I can mulligan away these two. Keep the units to make sure that I curve out. Like, we don't mind having Astral Protection, but
We shall sing dance and forget.
maybe keeping the Guiding Touch was the way to go, because it allowed us to not die to like a Vile Feast.
I'm still good to scrap.
I'm gonna play Pablo here. I'm gonna pass.
Let me guide you.
You sure about that? Let's swing like this.
Stars fall.
Oh, you wee scruff.
Live with purpose.
Okay. We get to fully heal the Boxipus though. We have a 3-4 challenger, which is very neat.
Tiny double.
I'm gonna play Soraka-Kench.
Table for one.
If you oblige.
Fine. It's dinner on you then.
Good that we have a fearsome blocker in there, because fearsome is notoriously one of the strategies
Something for my taste.
that has been able to apply pressure to this deck the most, because most of our units are not fearsome blockers. They have very low power stat. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind trading to you.
Oh, you're a wee numpty.
A Vile Feast. Yeah, we're okay with this.
Put me in, Tommy boy.
Oh, I'll be happy to accommodate, Pablo.
Now we can go for it. I think. Because the thing about Soraka-Kench is that Vengeance is very easy to apply here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because now this is like a lot of value. And it's still damaged. Because before the Astro, if you wonder why I didn't use it before, it's because before it wasn't healing. And I want to level up Soraka.
Will, there's a meal.
How is your flock, little shepherd?
They're stronger every day, just like me.
I just want to use, in this matchup, you want to use Soraka-Kench to just apply pressure. Like, we don't know if we're going to level him up, because again, Vengeance could just easily knock him out, and we're not running Bastion in this variant. So we can't put too much value onto it. I may just be like, I may just try to like eat some spiders, to be honest. Some low, maybe the Hallowed unit, to be fair. Yeah, maybe I should be targeting the Hallowed unit. That would be ideal. Especially now that they're under the Viego and Gwen mana. Because we want to be threatening the champions with an acquired taste, right? But we would like to get the level up, like sneak it in, right? But not have a tremendous amount of value to, you know, spit back to the opponent. And also, like, play with the board size as well. Because if they keep playing units onto the board after we eat them, then we don't get punished that much if Tahm-Kench gets vengeance. Against Shadow Owls, you have to play Tahm-Kench very differently against Shadow Owls. But that's fine. Like, he's still a very, very strong champion, even in a matchup like this. It's bait in the air. I want to play Boxipus, man.
Put me in, Tommy boy.
Put me in, Tommy boy.
Happy to accommodate, Pablo.
Because the reality is, they've already played 2 Vile Feasts, so the odds of them having another Vile Feast are not that great. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ping Soraka. And what am I dragging towards me? I'm dragging something that I could trade into with Soraka. So one of these spiders. And what else am I attacking into? Because I can just challenge you the 3/3 with that. I guess the 2/1, just the most menacing one, right? Just these two. So we attack like this. We drag you, we heal you, drag you, or maybe just honestly drag you. Because then we do this, and we drag you.
Round them up.
I think this is fine.
The possibilities are infinite.
Probably should have gone double spider. Yeah, to preserve this at a higher health. So I did misplay there a bit. But now we can start drawing with Soraka. Or just make them cry uncle, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The heavens rejoice.
Alright, the big challenge. It's Kai'Sa. We definitely want to have either Sunburst or Tahm-Kench for this one. So full mulligan. Full mulligan, Sunburst. Really good. And Tahm-Kench. Alright. This is one of the main reasons we're playing Sunburst. To just be able to kill Kai'Sa no matter what. I do want to play you on curve though.
It's a big responsibility to shepherd stars.
But we do got to think about the spell mana that we're going to be carrying over. As long as we have at least 1 spell mana, we'll be able to do it on 5. Hello. Void Bling. Okay. We're not gonna attack, we're gonna use it to block. Seems we're gonna be carrying over spell mana this or not. Yeah.
I'm not afraid. This is a wee bit play.
No challenger, which is nice. Yeah, Box Up is actually great here.
Potential. I can't wait to see them when they're all grown up.
Such a soothing conversation. They're gonna get the challenger as soon as he plays something, so they'll be able to progress the evolve. At least we have this reference here. It should be able to. You should be able to see it on Kai'Sa, but 2 out of 6 keywords was to get the challenger. They'll be halfway there. We're going to be healing the Boxipus and trying to eliminate this Broadwing because it is a very, very menacing target. Oh, what? Wow. Was not expecting that. Yeah, well. Definitely caught us by surprise. That's pretty good with Soraka and still allows me to enable Sunburst next round. Let's see what they do.
A mistake is the first step to improving.
If I kill you, I don't fuck you, stupid.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Okay, we know they have a lurker. Again, what I said, as long as we have the 6 mana, Okay, so we're no longer worried about Kai'Sa this round, which means we have several options. But I'm thinking Stellacorn is the play here, or maybe it's Crusty Codger into Wish because it allows us to draw. But we lose the other copy of Soraka. What's the better play? Yeah, I think we wanna do that. Okay, so Evolve is like super enabled. Because this not only levels up, but also allows us to draw.
Live with purpose.
And preserve. Oh, this hush is beautiful. And preserve our Soraka, right? Like even though we sent the other one down there, we have a 2/7 on the board. And we still have the Sunburst for the Kai'Sa play. As long as we keep the Sunburst here, we have 8 mana, which means we can't do that in Hush, but...
First star gave me a new destiny. I am one with the first star.
The downside, a Rite of Negation. A Rite of Negation could completely just obliterate us here. We gotta hope they don't have it. What are you gonna do? She's in the region with a deny. Fantastic. Alright.
Stronger than the dark.
Same old, same old. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Way is unclear.
Alright. More Bard. This time pink edition. Cool board. I think it fits. We're gonna keep Soraka and Boxipus, honestly, like really good options. I like Targonian Tailstones here too. Though I would like to find the problem is they have the ability to Homecoming. I'm gonna drop these 2 spells. I'm gonna see if I can find the Star Spring. I'm worried about my win condition being able to be easily bounced. Gotta take the hit. Just an extra chime. Why not?
I'm still good to scrap.
For anybody saying, oh man, he complains about Bard every video, it's like, bro, I play, like, I earned the right to complain, okay? I play this deck I play this game on a regular basis, and I keep facing this champion with the RNG, and good old, I'm totally not super broken Kai'Sa as well. Like, I'm human. Like, let me vent, you know? Like, god damn it, dude. Sometimes I think like a very small portion of like internet, just YouTube viewers in general, just think that people like me are not allowed to have emotion. Yeah. All right, let's pass. Let's pass. Okay, we got our 2 champions here. Let's see what got the extra chime. All right, wasn't that?
Let me guide you.
I don't think there's a reason not to play Soraka here. I do want to trade into that though, for sure. Prevent the damage this time. We took extra damage, but we also encourage him to play this way. And this works out well for us because we can go for an open attack, remove this, or at least attempt to. Try to kill Erasmus here, as I like to call him. Your boy Erasmus without taking any damage back. Normally, you know, that's a bad thing, but okay. Alright.
These woods protect their own.
I will find the goodness in you, River King.
Hope only provides temporary sustenance, child.
Stand. Breathe.
There. There she is. It's always her that gets the buffs, at least in my experience. Okay, let's see what.
There's a meal.
That's a good draw. Fortune Croaker is so important for this archetype. Just because you can ping Soraka.
Requires a watchful eye.
Master, I am ready for my next lesson.
Twin Disciplines. Honestly, I could have kept the Sunburst enabled. I just didn't think. No, I should have thought about it a little bit better. Man, it really sucks that I don't have anywhere.
Vegetables are getting cold.
I sense an imbalance.
Never lose control. Nature blesses her followers.
You are better than this.
If they had Twin Disciplines, I feel like they would have used it earlier.
Plenty of room inside.
Okay. Let's keep the mana open. I don't know what they can do with Ionia. They can bounce him is the thing.
Appetizers are plenty.
But I can always hush my own Tahm-Kench if that happens.
By starlight.
Ooh, you wee scruff.
Take
This puts me out of range of both. It's an attack that I have to commit because I really need to level up the Soraka. And I also need to heal up my units.
Nature blesses her
Yeah,
followers.
my attack ordering was incorrect. Man, I really want to hush this. They didn't block with any of these. But to be fair, that's a trap. Hushing this is a trap. I always have that as a failsafe. Always got that as a failsafe.
It's too late now.
Set up a blocker here.
So what's in store for me?
I need time for commune, Tom. This you know.
I think we go for the wish now, because it allows us to... Yeah.
I weave my own fate. Live with purpose.
Another hush. It's beautiful.
I'm sure there's something that tastes.
Bit of a late draw there, but better late than never.
The order rewards its faithful.
Okay.
Vine and whisk, steady my hand.
This is outrage.
Take heart. Live with purpose.
Where there's a will, there's a meal.
Let's try again. Really want to get this Tahm-Kench level up so I don't have to worry about, spitting back all this shit. We have the hush as a defense mechanism here in case, But this is why we play triple hush, man. Like, this deck needs triple hush. We need that disruption. They top decked it. They fucking top decked it. That is so frustrating. Okay. Homecoming incoming. Homecoming right there. There's no way we can deal with that. Yeah, so we just have to hush here. That is annoying that the top decked it, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Take heart. Live with purpose.
Ah, so annoying that they top decked it right at the end. Okay, we're gonna.
The dark beckons.
I could just sunburst this, to be honest, but that doesn't allow me to develop and. I kind of really want to get rid of Bard here. Really want to get rid of Bard. We've already seen a deny. Okay.
The order rewards its faithful.
Let's keep the hush open.
I am one with the land. Who would trespass here? So we go.
I understand.
Nature blesses her followers.
Deadly paths? Just another day in Targa.
Take heart. Live with purpose.
I'll protect you. I'm not afraid. This is a wee bit plain. Ring the fucking bell! Where are you off to?
Take heart. Live with purpose.
Nature blesses her followers.
A wind streak! Stay strong.
Master the power of the stars. Master your healing.
I'm trying, but they keep wandering off.
I just don't think. I'm trying to see if I missed a route to like lethal with this, but I just don't think I did.
I will find the goodness in you, River King.
Hope only provides temporary sustenance, child.
We're all family here.
Let us prove this establishment fair.
And wisp, steady my hand.
We have this hush and we have the guiding touch. I'm still like I'm thinking a lot because there's just it's not an easy deck to pilot. Okay, so they just ghost there.
Closer, friend.
Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Dude, is this another game that we win on one? Oh, calculated, baby. Let's go. Oh, that was a session.
Today we have determined our own fate.